How you doing? My name is Mike, and I'm sitting in my 2022 Tesla Model Y Performance, and I've driven this thing, yes, over 5,000 miles, actually 6,200 plus miles. It just makes, a little bit better sense. It looks nice from the title, okay? Now, in this video, if you're considering a Model Y or a Model Y Performance, or frankly, any Tesla, I'm going to give you my real, honest take here after driving this thing for quite some time here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I got a list of pros, cons, and wants that I would have wanted on this vehicle, and one of these things resulted in a Tesla service appointment that's actually scheduled for tomorrow. So let's get into it. Pros, and actually, yes, you're not seeing double. My name is, again, it's Mike. I'm actually Matt's twin brother. He has a Model 3. I have this Model Y Performance, so it's a good place to learn about Tesla. Consider subscribing. Number one, with this like top spec, like, let's be real here, this thing is nasty. Red with the white seats, like the highest spec you can get. Model Y Performance 2022 Fremont's build. I mean, the pros, it's ridiculous. It's fun, and it's just crazy with the speed, I'd say. The speed is insane. The styling is insane. I mean, I know that's subjective when it comes to the styling, but I love it. It sits lower. The Uber turbines, the 21-inch Uber turbines, are ridiculous. I just detailed this thing, and it's that gloss multi-coat red. It looks insane. The white seats, the uninterrupted piece of glass on the roof. I mean, that is a clear pro. Again, styling subjective, but hear me out there. Number two, great features like the theater. The games on the screen, I've used it. It's pretty sweet. I mean, obviously, as long as you have a decent cell connection, I think most cities have full coverage in their major metro areas. I've used it, get to the barber a little bit early, got some time to kill, whatever it is. And I watch YouTube. I've watched live streams via YouTube on the screen, which is pretty crazy. It can support that. This does have the AMD Ryzen chip, by the way. And we're going to get into pricing, because I know what you're thinking with this 2022 Model Y Performance. I like the climate via app. We're here in Pittsburgh. I can barely see the city. It's super foggy right now. But in Pittsburgh, if you're in a cold or warm climate, I mean, really any climate, you're going to like that climate via the app. So I can preheat the thing. Or again, if you're in a hot climate, you can cool it down. I really like that feature via the app. Just for some context, I'm coming from a 2015 Volkswagen Passat, so this is a pretty incredible vehicle, pretty big step up here. Let's talk about the ride. Now, it's a pro, and it's a good ride, but it's not stellar. All right, this is not an air suspension of a Model X. And again, I'm coming from a Passat, which is pretty nice. I'd say pretty smooth on the highway. At a Dodge Caliber before that. You're getting the sport suspension. You're getting the lowered suspension as well. You're getting the 21-inch Uber turbines on the Michelin All Season, the Michelin Sport All Seasons. They're no longer Pirelli summer tires. That was years ago. Now they're giving you the All Seasons, which are decent. I'll say that as well. It's not on my list, but I'll tell you that. The all seasons are decent. I mean, we haven't had a ton of snow here in Pittsburgh. If you're going to be doing, heavy winter driving, especially highway driving or roads that are really heavily covered with snow and ice, then yeah, I'd invest in the winter tires. My Passat has winter tires. Next, let's talk about range. This one has 303 miles of range. The long range, I think it's 316. If I'm remembering correctly here. The range has been solid. Now, I'm not driving a ton. I actually talked to a older Model X user. She doesn't have the refresh, but she said she likes the range on that. I like the range on this. Again, I'm not doing a ton of driving. I'm driving maybe 40 minutes. Once a week is my longest trip. And then other than that, I'm driving kind of within the city limits here. No complaints. I mean, if you're getting the performance, you take a little bit of a hit in the range, but it's been solid. This apartment complex has charging, which is nice, but I actually used the Tesla supercharger here in Pittsburgh for the first time. We're going to get into why, little hint there. Into the cons. What everyone wants to hear. What are the cons of this beautiful, expensive, high-end vehicle? Super tech-packed. It looks insane. It is faster than most sports cars. It's up there. 3.5, 0 to 60. I have been noticing a window rattle. I don't know if... Should we try it? Let's see what we can hear here. Nothing there. Let's try it one more time. Nothing there. So that kind of makes sense. The only time that, and comment down below if you've heard this with your, Model 3, Y, etc. as I drop the phone. But when I get in the vehicle, I'm coming back from the gym, that first time when I get in and I close this door, rattles that window, the passenger side. And I can hear kind of like this rattle. It doesn't sound like anything's going to break, but just a little bit of rattling, just a little bit. Now, I'm wondering if it's because the hatch is open. Let's try it. Why not? All right, let's try it. Because when I get in, sometimes the hatch is open, and then I'll close it when I'm inside. So now let's see if we hear the rattle. Actually, I'm going to move the mic over to the other side, so let's see if you can hear it. I didn't hear it there. Let's try it again. No. So, that's good. We don't want to hear a rattle here. Trunk's never given me issues. But yeah, just the passenger side, sometimes that first time getting in, there's a slight rattle. But that's good that we didn't hear it there. Con number 2, folks. All right. This is a real honest take. After having this thing for about 10 months, 6,200 miles, and spending a good amount of coin on this, please drop a like on this video. Subscribe to Matt's channel if you want to know about Tesla and the EV space, please, right now. My app, because we forget about that, right? The Tesla app. My Tesla app has been glitchy, and I know what you're saying. Like, close out, go back in. I've done it. Uninstall it. I have an iPhone, just for context. I've done that multiple times, and it's still glitchy. So when I go to the app, on the top, it'll say, I think the name of your car or the model of your car if you haven't named it. Mine says numbers for some reason. So it says 391761 at the top. I don't know. It's done that for a long time, and it usually would say Model Y because I haven't named this vehicle. So I've uninstalled the thing. It's a cosmetic thing, but it's kind of weird. My app is also lagged quite a bit. Now, I'm in an apartment complex, so I get it. If there's a trickier cell connection trying to connect to the vehicle, which is on the inside of the facility, our garage is in the middle. But I've even had this other places that I just feel like, it spins, it says last updated 2 hours ago, and it's trying to connect again because I just opened my Tesla app, and it just lags. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you feel the same way. Again, not a deal breaker, because I'll close out, I'll go back in, or it'll finally catch up and it'll say parked and give me the info. I feel like it's pretty laggy. Con number 3, the white seats. Other than how you keep them clean is what about color bleed? It's usually with blue jeans. Let me tell you this. Yep. I hate to say it because I love Tesla. I love this vehicle. This is a ridiculous vehicle, but there's little things, little cons. This zip up hoodie, jacket, whatever, is what I always wear to the gym, when it's cool out, obviously. It's black. And yes, it has bled onto the white seats. I hate saying it. It's bled a little bit onto the white seats. And I use Chemical Guys, all-purpose interior cleaner, and I have a horsehair brush to kind of agitate the white seats. It helps a bit. I could probably use something a little bit stronger even than that interior cleaner. But yeah, there's some color bleed on the seats, right on kind of the armpit areas. The cons, let's just talk about the price cuts real quick. So yeah, Tesla at the time of filming this video, a week or so ago, just cut prices across the line, cutting this vehicle, the Model Y Performance, by $13,000. There's a lot you could do with $13,000. There's so much I could do with $13,000. Does it sting? Yes. Am I a believer in the company and a supporter in the company? I am. And I understand, if you just took delivery and you're upset about that, 100%. It's a tricky thing. We can debate down below in the comments. You can discuss with Matt. I'm just more on the consumer level. I don't follow that as closely as he does. That's why you're going to want to subscribe, so he can let you know about all that. But yeah, it stings. This vehicle, when I got it, March of 2022, $68,000 before taxes and fees, $74,000 with taxes and fees, and then I got a wrap on it. I got a PPF. That's separate. But $74,000. And now $13,000 less. I mean, it's a steal at $13,000 less, whatever that equates to. I mean, it stings. Hey, you know, I can still afford the vehicle, obviously, with my financing and what I put down. So, you know, I'm not saying I can't afford it. It just, you know, who wouldn't want to save 13,000? But, and then the interest rates. The interest rates, I got like a 2.75% interest rate on this. It is like double that now. So there's that too. Another con that, remember I mentioned a service appointment? Let's talk about the service appointment. So actually, let me show you. You charge your vehicle, unless you're using a native Tesla charger. I don't know all the intricacies, but usually you have to use this. It is a J1772, right? Let me know down below in the comments. But they provide this to you. I think actually right now you might have to get this stuff separate, because I think they did stop including this. Again, you can comment down below. This apparently stopped working, and I've only had this vehicle for 10 months, 6,200 miles, because I plugged this into our apartment complex, you know, charging things, and I've tried like 3 different stations, and then they give you this error. Let me show you. Look, this is what happens. I put the adapter on, I plug it into the vehicle. I don't do anything special. I just click the little lightning bolt thing or whatever. It opens up the charge port. You put this in. It doesn't matter. I've put this in first. I've attached it to the adapter, like the plug thing, and then I put it in the vehicle. I used either way would work, you know, prior, but this is not working. And I know this is this and not the actual stations, because the Model X driver, she came up like yesterday or 2 days ago, I think it was. And I asked her, I said, hey, can I use your adapter real quick? I used her adapter and it worked. And my vehicle charged as normal. So I've been having problems with this for about 4 weeks now. Like most electronics, you know, it starts kind of bad and then gets worse and worse. You know, at least that's my experience with this thing. Unless there's something else, but I tried different stations, and again, I tried her adapter and it worked perfectly. So I have a Tesla service appointment tomorrow. This is under warranty. Okay, you can check your warranty on accessories. You can find it on Tesla's website, but you know, they'll just swap this out for me. I'm sure they'll do their tests. But yeah, that's kind of disappointing, because, and that's actually why I went to the Tesla supercharger. I wanted to see, is it the adapter or is it my actual port? Because if the native Tesla supercharger wouldn't charge my vehicle, then I'd really need a service appointment, because it would be the actual port and the internals. But it seems just to be the adapter. So wants that I would want, one thing, you know, owning this vehicle for 10 months, again, it's 98% of this purchase I absolutely love. There's no regrets at all purchasing this vehicle. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's super modern, super minimal on the inside. Obviously, it's not for everyone, okay? Again, it's subjective with styling, but for me, I love it. It's ridiculous. It is faster than basically every vehicle on the road. Please drive safely. Okay, obey traffic laws. The white seats, again, the glass Uber turbines are insane. But I would like notification when I get a Sentry event. So your Tesla app will give you a pop-up notification on your phone with a certain criteria. When charging started, when charging stopped, when charging interrupted, when your alarm is going off. But I would like an option for when I get a Sentry event, because I just want to see it, okay? I'm protective, as I should be. This is $80,000 after the PPF and the vehicle. Obviously, the prices come down now. If they added it, you know, you can turn that off if you don't want notifications. But I would like a phone notification that I can view within the app, because to my knowledge, you can only review Sentry events, dashcam events on the screen, because it's going to the hard drive. That's where it's pulling it from. So I would like to see that kind of ported to the cloud, you know, and I can view it on the app. Number 2, same thing I've said before in my other videos on Matt's channel. Again, drop a like, consider subscribing here. This is the best place to learn about Teslas in the EV space. A motorized frunk compartment. You know, the front trunk, frunk to trunk, front to back, frunk, right? The performance, I think, should have it. You know, other EV providers have it. I think for whatever reason, cost saving, I don't know what it was, but I think performance vehicles should have it. Obviously, the Model S and the Model X should have it if they don't already. I never use my frunk because I try to keep this thing clean. I don't want to put my handprints on the hood, and I'm pushing down on the hood, and obviously you're gonna, follow the manual, hands on both sides of the Tesla emblem to close it safely. I don't want to touch the thing, really, so a motorized frunk would be amazing. So, hope this video helps you out. Again, my name is Mike. I am Matt's twin brother. I actually do this stuff full-time on YouTube, if you didn't know. I help you make money in different side hustles at Your Driver Mike, link down below in the description. Again, Your Driver Mike, I'll help you maybe afford the down payment or whatever it is on a Tesla, or just make some extra money. Again, check me out. Subscribe to Matt's channel. Great content here. And drop a like. And I'll see you in the next one.